Autobots, let's roll.
Did you think you'd seen the last of Megatron?
Coming back together again to do this project is a real treat, and it's always a thrill to work with Peter. Did we actually have a rivalry? I think in terms of our characters, but in terms of personalities, the casts were always very fun and very fair.
Yeah. Destroy the Decepticons.
The game that came out, it's amazing. You can stop action, you can get reports on characters, and you have GPS. I mean, it's unbelievable.
And these one-dimensional characters that we were playing back in the old days and are now, just incredible feats of color and technology.
It was metal on metal, man.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. That's it.
A lot of that. Good versus evil is pretty hard to mess with that one.
My name is Megan Fox, and I'm here doing a voiceover for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, the video game.
You must be lost. This isn't where I'm supposed to go.
We're on a mission to aid the Autobots against the Decepticons, and there's some new Decepticons that are introduced, and it's a bigger, crazier, more chaotic war this time. They added an online gameplay, which is something that I really wanted from the first game. I want to be able to get my friend at his house to go on and be able to beat his ass as like Bumblebee versus whoever. The visuals are stunning and amazing, and it's really realistic looking. And you're really in these places, and the robots look amazing. It's such a girly choice, but I do like Bumblebee. He's the smallest one, and he has the most heart, in my opinion. It's still crazy to realize that I'm in a video game. That still blows my mind, but it's a great game. It was good before, and now it's just really badass. I think you're gonna have a really good time, and you're gonna be challenged.
I'm a huge gamer. I love games, and I love being involved in the making of it. I had never been able to do that before. I can make it shorter.
Give me one more short.
Yeah. What are we gonna do now? What's the plan? I know you're hurt. Just remember, no sacrifice, no victory. The game takes the storylines of the movie and expands on them. In movies, there's restrictions. This is what you're gonna watch for 3 hours. In games, it's like, you can do whatever you want. That's fun when you're in the Transformer world and you can do whatever you want in that world.
That's awesome. What?
One of the other cool parts about the game is that the same scenario you can see from 2 different perspectives. The Autobot vision of what's happening and the Decepticon vision of what's happening. And in the movie, it's very Autobot heavy. Few games really, I think, expand on movies. It's cool that this does that. The first game didn't have tension. This time, every second counts. There's ensuing danger all the time. Last time it was more of a, wow, this is fun to blow stuff up, It was just a lighthearted fun, where this is a different type of fun, I think. Essentially, you're in the middle of a war with jets fighting each other, transforming in the middle of the sky, boxing and then flying around again, jumping onto a boat, transforming. It's crazy.
The thing that makes Transformers 2 multiplayer stand out against other multiplayer games right off the bat is that the game's much faster paced than the average multiplayer game that's out there right now.
You just always have to be on your toes because people can traverse the maps in seconds and really just get the jump on you. Teams that stick together and really pick combinations of characters who have special abilities that play off each other and have the ability to cover kind of the air and the ground and the long range and the short range, they're going to be a lot more successful with the teams that just sort of pick whatever character they want and then run off in every direction.
So a great example of that is playing as Long Haul and playing as Grindor together on the same team. Together they've got massive firepower, the ability to deploy turrets, and they can heal.
My multiplayer style is to sort of watch what my opponents do and then switch to a character that I know is best suited to kind of counteract their strategies. Usually I'll try to watch if they're being airborne a lot, I'll switch to a character that's anti-air, and if all else fails, I'll pick Optimus Prime. One of my favorite multiplayer maps is Train Yard. It's a fantastic looking map because it has this really low sunset gloss to everything and it makes it look just absolutely beautiful. It's really great for just getting one-on-one firefights when you actually get a full game. It's absolute chaos, but it's so fun to watch.
My favorite multiplayer mode in Transformers 2 by far is straight up team deathmatch. It's Autobots versus Decepticons, so what's not to like with that?
It's a sight to see when you have jets and trucks and people transforming into robots and just missiles flying everywhere all around this one point. It's a spectacle that I've never seen before in any other game.
What I think is unique and cool about Ironhide is that he's completely fearless. Bumblebee's a complex character. He's the little guy that just will not give up. I like it.
My favorite Transformer is Optimus Prime, mainly because as a voice actor, I'm such a fan of Peter Cullen's work.
I think the idea of games coming out of movies is a great addition to the movies themselves.
It's so extraordinary, and it's very hypnotic, and it's very seductive. It really does pull you in.
As far as getting into character, I would walk around with a big gun strapped to my shoulders too, but it would make it hard to drive.
We will deliver the final, decisive blow.
Online play is such a huge part of gaming. You get to really, find the spirit of the game and the camaraderie, when you play team versus team, or if you play team versus the game itself, or, whatever the combination. It's going to be amazing when this game comes out. Like, people are going to freak out.
Transformers, more than meets the eye.